looking at everything you've done and 25 years in the field, what are you most excited about next?
I'm excited about our drug therapy.
Mm,
As a basic scientist, I never got into this field of research to develop dietary supplements or skincare. My objective from day one was to, and really this was the mission of the institute where I was first hired at the Institute of Molecular Medicine, was to understand the mechanism of disease to the extent that we can develop rational therapies. And that's been my goal. So now my goal is to develop safe and effective nitric oxide product technology into every major market segment around the world. But what gets me excited, and there's some adoption of nitric oxide, right? But there's still these companies out there that are lowering the kind of the hurdle and the expectations for nitric oxide. But when we get our drugs approved and on the market, and now physicians can feel good about writing a prescription for a nitric oxide based drug therapy for ischemic heart disease or Alzheimer's or a diabetic ulcer, that's going to save people's lives. It's going to make them live longer, live healthier, and for the first time get off other prescription medication. Because if we can restore blood flow and circulation and oxygenation and mobilize stem cells, everything's going to work better. And that's what gets me up every day. And the dozens of emails and texts I get from people that we've changed their life, we've saved their lives in many cases. And if that doesn't light your fire, as we say in Texas, then your wood's wet. That's what keeps me going and gets me up every day with a smile on my face, because I know what we're doing is going to change the world. But people still come after me, they attack me. But there's an old saying from 400 years ago by Schopenhauer that truths always go through three stages. Number one, they're violently opposed. Or no, they're ridiculed, they're violently opposed, and they're accepted as being self-evident. So I've been ridiculed. I've had violent opposition to me, lawsuits, people coming after me. But what we're doing is self-evident. So these are truths. I've endured the first two phases of this, but it is self-evident, and we're entering that third phase of these truths.
Well, that third stage is the one where it all comes to fruition, and that's what makes it all worthwhile. And thank you for that mission you have, your purpose and everything, and the work you're doing. Where can people learn more about you and connect with you?
I've just published my latest book, The Secret of Nitric Oxide, Bringing the Science to Life. This tells the story of nitric oxide, really the conversation we had, what led to a Nobel Prize. So if you're interested in health, I say nitric oxide is only for two people: the healthy who don't want to get sick, or the sick who want to get healthy. And so that's a must read. If you're one of those two people, this is a must read. But yeah, nathansbook.com or anywhere books are sold, Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I encourage people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we provide a lot of science. There's a lot of misinformation out there. What we try to do is impart knowledge, not information, but knowledge based on real science, so consumers can make educated decisions and really make these really small changes to their diet and lifestyle and see remarkable progress. But it's all about education. YouTube is Dr. Nathan S. Bryan, Nitric Oxide. Instagram, Dr. Nathan S. Bryan. LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, I'm Dr. Nitric. And for those interested in our product technology, it's n101.com.